All right. All right. Let's make sure everything's all good here. So if the phone doesn't overheat too quickly this time around, we'll see how it goes. Gotta choose oh yeah, that's crypto. Let's choose a different one. What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. I appreciate everybody jumping on in. What's up, Deep Red Alliance? Going to jump into some more Deep Reds with you guys today. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks for any new subscribers to the channel. And once again, guys, we have a like goal of about 50 likes. If we can get that during the stream, that would be amazing. Helps bring us back sooner and continue doing more streams. Continue trying to do some more Deep Red research and trying to find some new cryptos out there. And you guys have certainly been helping suggesting some new cryptos as well in the comments or in the chats. So I'm grateful for you guys. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and we certainly got the best community jumping on in today. We got Hustle Hard Crypto coming on in, Mojo Green, Glip Federation, I Smoke Good 420. Let's go, man. Thomas, good to see everybody here. Much love to the Blue Crew. So we've gotten a little bit of retracements. Since it hasn't been so long since we made a Deep Red video, those Deep Reds are still valid from our last video. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, that list of Deep Reds is definitely valid. The list that we're going to go over today is ones that are kind of just catching my particular eye. It's still a pretty big list, right? But Deep Reds that I thought were just interesting opportunities, not only... Here we go. That's probably better. Yeah, Deep Red opportunities that I think are good, you know, just in terms of where they're at in the deep, like true Deep Reds, right? They're like down on the year, or at least down in the past 90 days or past month, and we can take advantage of that, right? XRP Pressure Cooker, good to see you, man. Thanks for waving, everybody. Thanks for any super thanks or donations or any support, you guys. We're trying to get to 50 likes for this video. The sooner we do so, the sooner we'll put up another Deep Reds video, without a doubt. Shout out to all the crypto degens out there and the people who still believe in crypto. Nobody knows about crypto still. We're so lucky to get whole numbers of these cryptos. Remember, algorithmically, they're finite, right? They're, you know, no matter what, over time, as long as these projects keep building, keep rolling along, keep, you know, getting more adoption, you know, you're going to start seeing, you know, that finite supply really come into play. I mean, it's already gone into play, obviously, for things like Bitcoin. We're starting to see, you know, XRP starting to draw some interest. You know, hopefully $3 is the new floor for XRP. We'll see. Excited as we go into fall. You know, Ethereum is going to probably explode in this next bull cycle. You know, plenty of FUD towards it, and I understand that. If it doesn't explode and it collapses, then that's just positive things for XRP and BTC, obviously. And then other competitors. Solana is going to probably go through the roof. You know, Tron has already been going through the roof for the Blue Crew. The only channel that had faith for Tron at 2 cents, now sitting pretty at 30 cents in a pretty strong way, man. TRX is still freaking bullish. We got Amwood in the house. What's up, Amwood? Good to see you. Inspector in the house. Appreciate you guys. Damn, it's already getting hot up here. I'm going to have to turn on the car. All right. I'm already putting up a sweat. All right. I think we're good here. It's a hot day over in LA. Guys, once again, thanks for the 13 viewers. If we can get 13 likes, that would be amazing. So yeah, still keeping the faith. Nobody knows about crypto still. I look left, I look right. Nobody understands what this X means on my hat. We're still way ahead of the game. And being able to own whole numbers of these and have the patience to just see them appreciate over time, you know, over the years. Yeah, sometimes you go through a bear cycle, but ultimately, oh, I got to turn that down. Give me a second. Okay. But ultimately, you know, we're going to continue to move forward here. You know, the big players are going to still continue building. HBARs, Algorand, that decentralized recovery alliance is going to continue to develop and grow. I'm very excited to see what comes of that. I think those are particularly some of the chosen ledgers, perhaps, of this future system. We'll see. But let's go into it. Let's jump into it, guys. We have Dragon Chain starting out on our deep reds here today. 2 cents. Dragon Chain's technically up on the year, but in the past 90 days, negative 58% down, and in the past 30 days, negative 35% down. 433 million supply, so tiny supply, tiny price right here. It just goes to show how much FUD was going in that direction for Dragon Chain and DRGN during that bear cycle. I can't wait to see what a bull cycle does for this crypto, but at 2 cents, I'm loving it. We've seen this recently at 10 cents plus, right? So I'm loving the opportunities here to get a 5x plus out of the blue dragon that's been flying around the blue castle for quite some time. What's up, Bradley? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody who's jumping on in. Guys, you don't realize how much the support means to us. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. No other crypto YouTube channel is doing what we're doing, talking about deep reds from all over the crypto space, right? No, you know, I got my XRP hat, and I'll probably wear other crypto hats in the future, hopefully. But, you know, we like to be diversified, and we like to, you know, obviously we love XRP, and we like HBAR, we like Algorand, we like that Decentralized Recovery Alliance, we like Cardano, right? Stellar, Cosmos, right? Near Protocol, Solana. Marvin Davis in the house. What's up, Marvin Davis? Appreciate you tuning in. So we got DRGN, Dragon Chain at 2 cents, negative 58% down in the past 90 days, 433 million supply. Then we got Plume at 8 cents. Remember, it was at 9 cents in our last deep red video, and we were expecting that it has the possibility to go a little lower. We might go to like 5 cents or so, right? We might be going to 5 cents here for Plume. And if that's the thing, man, I'm buying, you know, I'm liking that it just went through that 50% threshold. So here I'm feeling pretty confident jumping in a little bit at a time on some Plume at a 10 billion supply, 8 cents, right? But we might get 5 cents, man. We might get like 3 cents if we're lucky for some Plume, right? But hey, don't want to be too greedy. Under 10 cents is a value, considering what this thing could possibly do in the next bull cycle, being a new project during this cycle. What's up, your boss? How you doing, man? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, the like means the world, guys. Keeps us doing what we're doing. We want to be friendly with the algorithm, I suppose. But let's keep going forward here. We have Sonic S token. Sonic at 32 cents, getting close to that 50% down. This is a new kid on the block. So on the charts, I only have the 90-day information here, but negative 38% down in the past 90 days. It's been an interesting crypto, though, in my, you know, just keeping track of what's going on there. I think it used to be Phantom, right? So now it's just the S coin, the shit coin, right? Perhaps the Sonic coin. Interesting black and white crypto logo. 2 billion supply. Keeping an eye out on S. You guys know I love WorldCoin, or I wouldn't say love WorldCoin, but, you know, we've talked about it and been more bullish than others on this crypto. And, you know, at under $1, I think it's a great value. Remember, Sam Altman's in the game now, guys. And, you know, I think people have been sleeping on that and not giving WorldCoin its respect, right? I think we're going to see it do things in this bull cycle. And it's going to be multiple dollars of doing things. And it's under $1 right now. What's up, Jenks? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody here. Much love to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Blue Crew, Green Giants, Ledger Citizens. You guys know the deal. Here, let me start cooling down my phone a little bit here. Maybe give this angle here for a sec. Yeah, there we go. It's a hot day over in LA. If this stream dips, just know it's because my phone's heating. All right, so we got SQT, Subquery token. Shout out to Bishop Thomas, the Green Giant, for refreshing our memory on this crypto and having us added to our new list here at 0009, negative 79% down. 10.7 billion supply. I like doing damage to this supply for SQT. They got some connections with Atom. They got some connections with XLM, Near Protocol. I'm excited to see what SQT could do in the bull cycle. Doubled up on all my spicy plays with SHX. Nice. Nice, Inspector Music. Gotta love I mean, that's the easiest play. That's honestly the easiest play. It's just more and more SHX until that thing starts to go to multiple dollars, right? Like we're taking that. I mean, technically you're chasing the pump here, right? You want to wait till red days and sentiment is at its lowest to really make some great, have the most effect on your buying power. But when it comes to long-term, I think SHX and just stacking up blue bricks little by little, day in, day out. I'm using dog star rewards and, kind of DeFi rewards to just keep stacking up the SHX blue bricks. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm, just going to continue stacking up more and more blue bricks, and then, continuing to stack up, even a little bit here. I'll throw $1. A dollar could do so much damage, even towards NLT, right? Just like even $1 worth of those rewards into NLT, getting thousands of them easily. You just never know with NLT. It looks like it's a dead project possibly, but we're so close to its bottom where we originally found it that we're just, willing to make the play here that maybe it takes us, back to, what is it? 5 zeros 12 or 4 zeros 12 or something like that. So no limit token, RIP if it's really dead, but hopefully it comes back in a rebrand or something during the bull cycle. The supply is still what it is. And there's still 4,000 holders out there. Before it used to be 100 when it was around this price. So there's 4,000 holders out there digging themselves out of a hole. And except for the blue crew. And we're just looking to see if we can, be, who knows, man, if this thing, we know there's volatility with NLT. And if this thing could take us to the moon, just with XLM sentiment coming its way, I'm excited. XRPH in the XRPL ecosystem, 5 cents, 100 million supply, negative 34% down in the past 34 days or in the past 30 days. I'm liking where XRP Healthcare or XRPH is at in terms of price and supply. Shout out to Legendary and the Blue Crew, of course. Oh, you mean you sold for many other coins? Sure. Hey, man, you were able to double up and stack up or diversify because you have a good amount of blue bricks. That's all good. Guys, we got 27 viewers. If we can get 27 likes, that would certainly help us get more than halfway to our 50 like goal for the video. I appreciate y'all. We have Cadena, KDA. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one in a good bit. This one was, hyped up during that last bull cycle of being a proof of work crypto, right? Or a new age proof of work crypto, right? Showing that proof of work can work. 1 billion supply, if you have the faith. 39 cents right now. I mean, there's probably better 1 billion supply plays, but Cadena looking like they're trying to build something there. And, this thing used to be multiple dollars in that last bull cycle. So definitely good deep breads. We have Osmo. We talked about Osmo at 16 cents. It went up a penny. It's at 17 cents now. We like this whole Cosmos ecosystem. I want to get at least 100 Osmo easily. I think you can get like 100 Osmo for like what, $4, $5, right? So maybe we go for 1,000 here Osmo, and then just stake that and just start building up staking rewards, man. Just cranking out staking rewards of Osmo here, so we can cash them out during the bull cycle when Osmo is possibly $17, right? This thing, I think, was around that range in the last bull cycle. I think it was close to $10 or, around there. So Osmo and the Cosmos ecosystem looking great. I'm liking Cosmos more and more, sub $5, sub $10. I mean, dude, the Cosmos ecosystem is so prime right now. OmniFlix at a penny, if you're feeling frisky, right? OmniFlix at a penny with a high staking rate, could be at its bottom, right? At a penny, still a usable, still being used, still being built on, right? At a freaking penny right now. So being, staking rewards, and then seeing, what OmniFlix could do when Atom starts to get its bull cycle going, right? That can easily just make your bull cycle. You wouldn't even have to think about it, other cryptos, right? Freaking, dude, OmniFlix went to what, 45 cents or something like that, or 30 cents in that last bull cycle, or in its last like little relief rally, right? So I'm excited to see what OmniFlix could go there. I mean, that's a high risk within the Cosmos ecosystem, but damn, man, high staking rewards, it's at a penny, easy to get 1,000, right? I just like, you know, trying to get a, you know, 100 or 1,000 of some of these Cosmos ecosystem cryptos, making them work for me, having them stake, and then hopefully all I have to do is just take out the staking rewards in the next bull cycle. Shout out to the Blue Crew here. What's up, Jack? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Guys, shout out to the 27 viewers. Much love to the Blue Crew. More cryptos coming your way. We're going to start hitting some heavy hitters here. Render token at $3.69. This thing's been 28% down in the past like 30 or 90 days. 644 million supply. I think people are forgetting about Render. I'm thinking people are forgetting about Jules Ulbrich and his connections with you know, some really big giants, especially NVIDIA, right? So Render token here, I think this crypto is going to possibly be 10x, right? I think it's going to be a $30 crypto because of its utility, it just being a very forward-looking type of project, and then very low supply, data storage, right? Data usage, high rendering of, you know, 3D graphics. Like, this is going to be so essential for hologram technology, AR technology, VR technology, trying to make just very realistic looking, you know, graphic material, right? Whether it's in medicine or in, you know, the automotive industry, or, you know, hell, in advertising or movies, right? Render is going to has good multiple utilities, right? So good eye of crypto OG, the good eye of the tiger on this one, man. I think Render is highly undervalued. I mean, we've known about this crypto, dude. We've known about this crypto when it went back to like multiple zeros worth, and I was such a butt about it because I saw like JJ Abrams a part of it, and I was like, what is this? You know, like, you know, and it was at a time when crypto was really different. There was a different mentality on crypto and perspective, and also I was just new to crypto, right? But yeah, man, I wish I would have listened to Render when it was at multiple zeros, man. Whoever was the Blue Crew that shouted that out, man, that is the ultimate eye of the tiger right there. They're sitting pretty at 369. But luckily, we've gotten to see this crypto at sub-dollar ranges, right? So Render token at 369 could technically be chasing from where we were originally in on. But I like just, you know, seeing the type of project that this has been built up to be, and then now seeing it at 369, seeing it that it's almost right across the board. Render is looking, you know, almost like just prime for some buying. AKT in the same vein, decentralized storage juggernaut, $1.22. Cosmos ecosystem, like I said, 300 million supply, negative 50%. I mean, there's no better time than to be in the Cosmos ecosystem than now. You don't want to be in the Cosmos ecosystem and trying to take advantage of DeFi during the bull cycle, right? It's during this bear cycle that we really build up our positions, we build up our staking positions, and we massively benefit from when the bull cycle comes in, right? What's up, Abe? Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I appreciate the support from the community. Hitting the like is the best way to support this channel. And then, you know, your donations or any other forms of support, getting involved in the chat and talking to our Blue Crew here certainly helps. Much love to the Blue Crew. Jack, I'm mad Shiba Inu was like that for me. Yo, I'm like number 17. What's up, Abe? Good to see you. Much love to the Blue Crew. Moving on, Oasis protocol. I mean, I can't get enough of this crypto. Or Oasis network rose. The blue rose, man, at 2 cents, negative 52% down. I love that it's part of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. It's dealing with some very, you know, high-end type of things for blockchains to deal with, which is AI and privacy. And I like that it's very forward-looking. I like that it's USA-based. The blue rose, very exciting at 2 cents. I could see this easily at 10 cents. So it's not like that's my ultimate goal is just 10 cents, but that's a 5x. You know what I'm talking about? Like at 2 cents, it even going to 10 cents is already just, you know, a plus, big plus. IMX, Immutable X, trying to do like interoperable gaming, right? True Web3 gaming here at 55 cents. We liked it more at 30 cents, but you know, it's creeping its way up, but it's still a 2 billion supply. Gaming is going to be huge. And anything that's USA based projects that are building for gaming use cases or metaverse use cases. I love Mana where it's at right now. I think Mana is at like 20 something cents, and that's a 2 billion supply, right, for a metaverse crypto. So Mana, looking, you know, these gaming plays, they do get their hype cycle, you know, during the bull cycles, and they're the one of the more fun ones to get excited about, because it's like you feel like you have some actual use of blockchain technology outside of just you know just the transfer of value, but like hell, it's the transfer of NFTs and like things within games, items within games, Expector, right? Expectorverse, that you know, hell, the XRPL ecosystem in general, so many gems that are so undervalued in there. But yeah, IMX, I'm liking, you know, the potential there and just the ease of being able to get it on Coinbase, and then you know, just building it up and seeing what we got. Filecoin at $2.43, decentralized cloud storage solution, OG. Hell, Brad Garlinghouse has said he was an angel investor. Greg Kidd is an investor. So Filecoin, they created their virtual machine during the bear cycle. Still have no clue what that's going to benefit them in the bull cycle. But at $2.43 with a 2 billion supply, I mean, this is a tough one because you got IMX at 55 cents with 2 billion supply. And then you got Filecoin at $2.43 with 2 billion supply. What I do like is that it gives me hope that IMX can hit $2.43 in the future. So that's awesome. But I do like the quality of Filecoin over an IMX. AXL at 31 cents with 1.1 billion, negative 42% down. Axelar, you guys all know it's a sleeper. We all know it's, you know, it's the bridge of bridges, right? I can't believe that they're keeping, this is kind of like the new XRP in a way where it's at 31 cents or it's at around these price ranges just forever, right? AXL is just not budged. But we'll see. I mean, that Cosmos ecosystem, once again, AXL coming from there, right? It's going to show us some, you know, massive returns. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Guys, we're 1 like away from 20 likes. That's almost halfway to our 50 like goal. I appreciate everybody jumping on in. Carsenio, good to see you. LFG, I'm dropping a likey. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, AXL and Ondu. Oh, dude, those are home runs in a way. They almost feel like, just without a doubt, man, those two, AXL and Ondu, hammers right there. Give me that with Algorand, HBAR, and XRP and XLM. Oof. Hell, throw a little Cardano and Atom. You got a stew going, right? Yeah, Omni's been on the list for sure. We've been talking Omni. You guys know we've talked Omni from its highs all the way down to its lows, and now it's come back and given us, hey, nice 3x from those bottoms. But you know, Omni, yeah, connections with Ripple. Excited to see what Omni could do, without a doubt. There, we got 20 now. Appreciate you. You guys rock. We got Theta. I think Theta is a massive sleeper here, you guys. Once again, the gaming cryptos are highly undervalued. They're at a time, I think that's the common theme we're seeing here is like, hell, Render's kind of connected with gaming in a way, right? So we're seeing cryptos here that are the gaming ones that are, you know, we have all of them undervalued, but the gaming ones looking like they're the more undervalued ones right now. IMX, Theta, Mana, right? Excited to see what Theta is going to do in this next bull cycle. This thing was $15 in the last bull cycle. It's 79 cents now. 1 billion supply. My gosh, man. What a value, dude. What a value. Compared to IMX and Filecoin, Theta, 1 billion supply, 79 cents. My gosh, man. That shouldn't even be legal. It's crazy. Give me a sec. All right. Yeah, so we got Near Protocol at $2.55. You guys know I've been jumping on Near here in the past Deep Red videos. I like it, man. At 1.2 billion supply, $2.55. I mean, we were just talking about an awesome crypto theta with 1 billion. So this is a little bit more expensive now looking at it with Near, but Near introducing zero knowledge proofs in a game, a quality layer 1 crypto, an American crypto, NVIDIA connections, man, Solana connections. I'm liking what we're seeing out of Near Protocol and what they're contributing to the Web3 and blockchain space. I'm very excited to see what Near Protocol could do. What's up, Island Ghost? Good to see you. Fly Kiwi in the house. Much love to the Blue Crew. Beard is on point. G, appreciate you, Jeffrey. Yes, Ada. Jack, what's up, dude? I mean, we love all cryptos, don't we? Mana at 28 cents. 2.1 billion supply, like I just said earlier. Mana and the gaming cryptos looking undervalued. Omniflix, like, yeah, these social media or video based or storage based, data based, hell, measurable data token, like we mentioned earlier, with 1 billion supply at 2 cents. My gosh, man, that crypto, if Ethereum really freaking rips, man, MDT is going to be ripping at $2, and I'm going to be loving it. I'm going to be here on the Blue Crew and being like, yeah, remember MDT? I know nobody else liked it, but I brought it up. And now it's at $2. Easy to get 1,000 MDT, without a doubt. I just came back from Rare EVO. I built a DApp using zero knowledge proofs and XRPL, entering in a hackathon. Nice, Island Ghost. Awesome. Yes, it is live. Double tap the screen for the like. Exactly. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Appreciate you guys. If you guys have any questions about any of these cryptos, that was about it. That was the end of the list there. Omniflix ending it off at negative 87% down on the year at a penny, with 1 billion supply and a staking reward of 20% plus. If this is the bottom for Omniflix, man, we could be making some serious dough with some staking rewards here. If the Cosmos ecosystem starts to turn it around, right? Yeah, like in Near Protocol here at $2. Years ago, it was almost at around the same price, I'd imagine, or $1, right? Every time this one's in the deep reds, we're always talking about it for sure. Well, Island Ghost, it's okay if you faded it. I mean, you probably made it with a bunch of other cryptos out there. Everybody, has some misses, has some hits. That's what it's all about. That's the reality of the crypto space. All right, let's keep going, guys. We got we're gonna do a fast run here of our deep red list. It looks like it's gonna be a little bit shorter of a video, unless anybody has any questions about these cryptos or other cryptos or cryptos that they want me to add onto our lists here. But remember, this was kind of a specialized list today because we just streamed like not too long ago. So if we stream sooner because we hit our 50 like goal, I'll try to give you guys a little bit more of like a unique in-depth stuff of the deep reds. So these were cryptos that were kind of standing out to me the most in the deep reds, that instead of just like committing to the whole list and putting down every single one that's on that deep red, I'm kind of picking the ones that I'm like, damn, these don't look too bad, right? Spark G, what's up, Amwood? Yeah, but I'm glad it's doing well. Nice. Yeah. Deep reds, let's go, Fly Kiwi. I got to get back to work. Appreciate you, Island Ghost. So yeah, we're going to fast track our deep reds here. We got Dragon Chain at 2 cents, negative 58% down. Plume at 8 cents, negative 51%. Sonic S Coin at 32 cents, negative 38%. World Coin at WLD at 95 cents, negative 37%. SQT at 0009, negative 79%. XRP at 5 cents, negative 34%. KDA, 39 cents, negative 34%. Osmo, 17 cents, negative 56%. Render, $3.69, negative 28%. AKT, $1.22, negative 50%. Rose at 2 cents, negative 52%. Can't get enough of that blue rose, man. Loving it. IMX at 55. And you could stake this crypto, by the way. You can also stake the blue rose. So have it working for you while we're waiting for it to jump out of the deep reds here. IMX, 55 cents, negative 51%. Filecoin, $2.43, negative 33%. AXL, 31 cents, negative 42%. Theta at 74 or 79 cents, negative 32%. Near, $2.55, negative 36%. Mana, 28 cents, negative 16%. And Flix at a penny, negative 87%. Wire is up 8,000% in less than a week. That's freaking crazy, WH. Are you chasing that pump? Are you chasing that pump, Wire? Or WH? As the haters keep hating, I keep buying more XRP, loving it. They call you crazy and then they call you a genius. Hey, man, it's supply and demand. There's only going to ever be 99.9 billion. And they're going to keep building and keep doing things with XRP. XRP is not going anywhere anytime soon. We've already, there was so much FUD for, 10 plus years already now. And where's that gotten them, right? All the people who were FUDding the most at 10 cents, dude. Give me a sec. Kind of parked too close to this guy's car. That was my bad. Okay, I can't wait to start staking some XRP. I mean, you kind of can. You kind of can start staking some XRP through Doppler Finance. But I understand when you want to be staking it on something that, I mean, I like Doppler. I'm not staking all my XRP on there, but I'm definitely staking some of it, right? I'll stake some of it and earn some drops. Why not? Why not? Here, let me get a sip of water here really quick, guys. Yeah, they kept it suppressed for since 2017. Gee, you plan on being the boardroom or coffee time more often? Looking good doing it. I'm trying to just stay unplugged from my phone and YouTube for, outside of just doing these streams and stuff. I've been kind of enjoying life. Yeah, just not really, only just looking at my crypto list, and then that's it, and just keeping track of that. So I'm trying not to, I love the boardroom and coffee time. Maybe in the future, but for right now, it's just kind of just doing these streams and then staying unplugged and not really getting too involved with, the space or anything like that. I just want to get cryptos. I just want to buy cryptos and accumulate. And I'm not saying anything against those guys or anything like that. It's just, I just don't want to, I'm trying to be unplugged, man. I'm trying not to be on YouTube and just watching crypto material and stuff like that, or anything, I of course to support the homies and things like that. But yeah, right now it's just I'm just kind of focused on being unplugged or away from my phone after I'm on my phone streaming. Where did you get your XRP hat, bro? WH, I got it from XRP Bagman. Shout out to the Bagman. Much love. But yeah, shout out to the boardroom and coffee time. Awesome streams, awesome people, as always. I'm just not really a talking heads kind of. I'm not saying they're talking heads, but I'm just we shoot the shit, we talk, we kind of get, it helps us figure out it helps us get through the hodling. But we know what the end game is. All of us know what the freaking end game is already at this point, man. So I'm just trying to set up for other things right now to just get my life ready for when we do pop and stuff, and then we could be hanging out in blue castles and doing boardrooms from there. The people that sold the rookies, there we go. Blue bricks, stacking them up day by day. Alex Yeet. Missing DLT in the boardroom. Oh, man. Hey, man, much love to those guys. I miss them too, and I hope they're doing well, and hopefully we can see each other at a meetup or see each other in a blue castle or something. Let's see freaking crypto finally do its thing, man. Another moderator has handled this. Okay, very well. Guys, shout out to the Blue Crew. I've got all of these people that are in cash telling my wife that me being in crypto is crazy. I think it's the other way around. They're going to see. I mean, hey, people just fear what they don't understand, right? It would be interesting if they did get some crypto, have tried it, and then say it's crazy. That would be interesting. It would be interesting if they did get some crypto, have tried it, and then say it's crazy. Have tried it, and then say it's crazy. right? Because then at least they have some personal experience with it. If they haven't done that before and they're saying it's crazy, then they haven't really given it a full, its full due, right? And maybe those type of people aren't people that are kind of fun to hang around with to begin with, right? Those seem like people who don't like to do things. They like to sit and judge and then use words and yeah, NPCs, exactly. All the best two best cryptos have time locked escrows. Yeah. SHX and XRP, let's go. And then the other one, the third one, burned its escrow, right? XLM burned its escrow. That was crazy, guys. Can we acknowledge how crazy that was? That XLM burned what, 50 billion or something like that? Burned like a ton of XLM back in the day. That was nuts. I wonder if it's been benefiting them. Obviously, it probably has. I would not wear an XRP hat in public. I don't want to be a target. John Rose, yeah, man, I also don't want to live in fear, man. You die when you die, and the last memory you have on this life anyway is your dying moment. So I'm just going to enjoy life up until then. I'm also not trying to accelerate my dying moment, and I get that, but I'm also not going to live in fear. It's a waste of time to talk to people that still don't get it. But I do respect what you're saying, and I do understand what you're saying, John Rose. I do. Like, I deleted a ton of my old videos from, like, what, 2016, 2017. I deleted all those videos, right, just because I didn't want to be like, oh, it had my face, it had my thing, and, I wear my XRP hat, and no one knows about it. Nobody knows about XRP at all, man. Nobody's targeting you for wearing a freaking Xbox hat. That's what they think this is. Every time they think it's an Xbox hat. And I don't blame them. The green, the black, it makes sense. But to the XRP community, the green and the black means something completely different. Corium. Yeah, love Corium. Yeah, Corium solo. Let's go. There you go, Amwood. That's the game, right? That's the game plan right there. Corium rewards. On Leap. Pulsara. Run the bridge backwards, putting Corium back on XRPL. Solo wallet. Swap core for XRP. There you go. That's how you get some. Hey, man, you could just be staking Atom and then swap that for XRP, right? You could be staking Tezos. You could stake anything and swap it for XRP and make it your passive income for XRP. Hell, your FLR, right? Right? XRP just needs to be good at being a payment thing. You can stack up as on many XRP. Like, you can already stake your XRP with other cryptos. Why not? Cubic, gotta love Cubic. Cubic almost made the list today, and it was on the list while I was looking at it, but it didn't make the list on the notepad today. A0, oh man, we still keeping the faith with A0. Is that what's going on? Yeah, Flare is awesome, man. I hope Flare pays off. I just hope it pays off for a bull cycle. That's it. Like, if Flare can give me like stacking up those, that passive income, and if Flare can just give me a good solid amount, right? I'm going to cash it out, never think about Flare, and whatever's there will just build out throughout my life, and I'll check back if they actually became anything, right? But this first bull cycle, I'm definitely taking advantage of some Flare, price action, without a doubt. You're right, bro. They know not what they do. Yeah, been early on the project. FLR is killing it, dude. I mean, FLR just has to keep doing what it's doing. Hopefully, it's successfully moving over to the United States and doing its thing. And I hope it's collaborating with Ripple. And I hope that, we get to see a new type of powerhouse DeFi project being introduced into the space with Federal Byzantine Agreement consensus, which is amazing, right? You're talking about a layer one staking platform that has Federal Byzantine Agreement consensus that's staking, right? Think about how long that took for XLM and XRP, right? How long it's still taking. Guys, we're at 33 likes. I appreciate the 31 viewers. I have no doubt that we'll be able to hit 50 likes for our next for this video, and I certainly hope that we can. I don't want to act too arrogant about it, but I mean, we're going at a good pace here, and I appreciate you guys for it. If we can hit that 50 likes, we'll definitely be posting up another video very soon. We're already more than halfway there. XXA, yeah, Exinium, right? You got to love that XLM ecosystem in general, man. That XLM ecosystem's fun, and there's no better time now of getting in on BGI, right? BGI is at its lowest that it's probably gonna. I'm not gonna say ever be, but this thing is straight up a dead project, but still cranking out, staking rewards, right? I just bought a brand new business, a mobile meat smoker, to create positive cash flows to feed crypto. Nice, good job. I'm proving all of my haters wrong. Yeah, VC. I mean, dude, there's people who just get it or they don't get it. The funny thing is the people who don't get it are the same people who say we're all turning into robots, right? They're like, oh man, I can't stay off my phone. Oh, can you do tap and pay? Man, I wish we could do payments. You know, like, I don't think they say I wish we could do payments faster, but you know, stuff like that, right? Or they're the same type of people when they're trying to do a Zelle payment or a Venmo payment or something like that, and they wanted to do, you know, to go instantly, but they still got to kind of like wait a little bit, right? You still got to kind of wait a minute or two, right, for stuff to arrive to your bank account, right? Streaming payments, micro payments are coming. But, you know, they're the same people who say we're all turning into robots, who love using AI. But for some reason, you talk crypto, they're like, that's freaking crazy, bro. Hey, ChatGPT, tell them how crazy crypto is, right? Like, that's, I'm sorry if I activated anybody's ChatGPT by saying that. The Aqua must flow. Gotta love Aqua, man. It's still at 001, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, I've been cranking out some Aqua rewards from doing SHx XLM pools, XRF. Dude, XRF is such a major sleeper. You can look at the supply of XRF, which is, I think, in like the hundreds of millions, right? And this thing you can get, you know, multiple whole numbers of for dollars, right? So XRF is a sleeper, and then pairing that up in the liquidity pools in the XLM ecosystem, you know, I just been enjoying with the, you know, the Aqua that just must continue to flow without a doubt. Yeah, that's Green Giant mentality without a doubt, Quentin Miller. And I want to say thank you to the Green Giants. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Always keeping the faith on this channel. You guys are so crazy, man. You guys are true ride or dies. It's like when I did a 100-foot cliff jump, there was only 2 of us brave enough to do it. All of the rest of the people regretted not taking the risk. Now they feel like cowards. Yeah, hey, it's stuff like that, right? Stuff like that that like affects you mentally a little bit over time, right? But they easily forget it because, you know, they don't want to remember cowardice. They'll find ways to just keep supplanting that until the next moment shows that they're cowards again. What's up, Silver Days? Good to see you. Appreciate you, man. Much love to the blue crew here. Okay. Wear that hat with pride, bro. Yeah, man, dude, I'll wear this. And some people ask me about it, and then I say, oh, I'm in crypto, and this like is a logo for one of the cryptos. It's kind of like Bitcoin, right? But just better in every way. And they're like, wait, how is it better in every way? And then that's how you get them. That's how you get them into crypto, right? Oh, you know, it's just a few cents, and you know, it was at $1 last month, and it may go to $1 again, but right now it's at a few cents. Oh wow. But I mean, how much is it? Bitcoin's like $100,000. I don't have $100,000 to throw in. Oh, you don't even have to buy $100,000 worth of a Bitcoin if you don't want to. You can just buy $5 at a time. All right. Right. And now with this XRP, you can just get whole numbers of this XRP $5 at a time. And it could be the next Bitcoin. Not saying it is, but you got former Bitcoin developers building on it, right? That's a pretty big sign that it could be when you have the OG developers all migrating over to make a better Bitcoin. You know what's funny is you bringing up Cosmos. I forgot. Dude, you staked it at $1.50 a few years ago, and I'm laughing because it's 45 bucks. Oh, that's funny. That's real. Oh, you staked $1.50. That's hilarious. Dude, imagine, I was thinking you were staking at $1.50, and I was like a few years ago, and now you're just bossing, right? But that's hilarious. It made you go check your Atom rewards. I love Atom, man. I'm not sleeping on that token. I understand that the community gets all like crazy about it, but Atom is what it is. It's the OG of that Tendermint consensus algorithm, right? And I understand there's other projects out there that are, you know, hell, they're trying to. It's like a Bitcoin. They're trying to keep it alive, and they're building and doing their thing, right? Trying to find more utility for it, right? But I like the utility of just being hold on to this, stake it, and use it as a DeFi freaking engine, right? And this is the prime time for a DeFi engine is when it's in the deep reds, and we're cranking out rewards, and then we're cashing out our rewards when it hits bull cycle time. I'm just leaving it in there, bro. Yeah. That's so funny. It was only $1.50 and now it's $45. That's awesome, man. Hey, now you got a bag of Cosmos that you didn't even know, man. You didn't even know you had a nice fat bag of Cosmos there. Yeah, XDC, BlackRock darling, gotta like XDC, XCN, right? Onyx, the Onyx is a BlackRock, right? But XDC, gotta love XDC, gotta love XCN, XYO at a penny, dude. If XYO, the moment it dips under a penny, swooping them up, right? Swooping up some XYO. But guys, appreciate everybody. It just goes to show you see what happens when you invest in a future a few years later when everybody was calling you an idiot. Now they're calling you for advice. There you go, man. And then you don't give them advice because you already gave them advice in the past. Now when you give them advice now and they want to listen, your advice is not going to work. It would have worked if they would have listened in the past. But now that they are listening, it's not going to work. That's just the irony of life, right? Chainlink is killing it right now. I'm saying, dude, yeah, Chainlink's great. Gotta love Chainlink. Chainlink's doing great in America. Let's go. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody jumping in for another DL Talk and Deep Reds video. Thanks for helping us get close to our 50 like goal. We had a strong viewership here of 38 viewers and 36 likes. Thanks for all the support, you guys. Thanks for any donations, and thanks for continuing to hit the like and any new subscribers to the channel. You guys know the whole YouTube spiel, the whole YouTube thing. It really does mean a lot, but it's something you have to repeat all the time for some reason. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I appreciate the community jumping on in today. And we'll see you guys in the next one. It's probably going to be very soon because we're going to hit 50 likes like nobody's business. I hope so. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Blue Crew. Thank you, Green Giants. Thank you, Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eye, and we keep it crypto. And I'm going to keep trying if you guys keep trying. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Much love. Adios.